We're back. Horror While Black. I'm Amani.
I'm Anthony.
And we have more. It is the summer of horror. We're so excited to be involved in that. And today you already see what we're talking about in honor of our summer madness. Summertime madness.
Get it right.
We are talking about Fear Street today. Part 2, specifically.
1978 is where we at, to be exact.
Yes, indeed. So, before we get into it, before we start talking through things, take a moment, subscribe to our channel, join the horror fam. We have so much fun. We love all things horror. We have more to come. And for those of you who are back, you've been with us, welcome back. Come on in. We're about to get into it. Are we ready?
Been ready.
All right.
Like fish and spaghetti. Sorry.
So, I have a quick rundown for you guys. Fear Street Part 2, which is exclusively on Netflix. Can't find it anywhere else. Came out in 2021, right after the peak of the pandemic.
All right. Like, listen, man.
We
you
were
already
all at
know.
home.
We got the crib. Okay, Fear Street was this phenomenon. All right. Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3.
Mhm.
You know, it was really, really good. Enjoyed all of them. But to me, the one that stood out the most is Part 2. All right. Part 2 just had a lot of stuff going on.
Mhm.
Very shades of Friday the 13th. You know what I'm saying? But it was really, really good. Man, really, really, really graphic.
Yeah.
I really want to say it's really graphic and
Gory.
Right, it was real gory.
It is a horror mystery, and it is an hour and 50 minutes. Just shy of 2 hours. Rotten Tomatoes gives it 87%, even as of right now. And people describe it as amusing, thrilling, and violent. I
Boy,
agree.
Violent got to be like big ass quotations.
Yeah. And shout out to our girl, Sadie Sink. We love Stranger Things, so we love Sadie Sink. She's actually a really great actress. Fear Street Part 2 is
the follow-up to Part 1.
the follow-up to Part 1. It is taking place in 1978, and it is just giving you old-fashioned, you know, the whole 80s, 70s sleepaway camp. Shout out to the reference. You know, where you go for the summer and parents are like, bye-bye, I'll see you later this summer, and you're with a whole bunch of kids, and you're with teenage-ish counselors.
No, they were. But the thing about it, what makes this one so, like, different is that this is the between the two towns. So the two sides is Shadyside
and Sunnyvale.
So Shadyside is the ghetto. Okay,
Yeah.
pretty much it is the ghetto. I mean, just bad things always happen to Shadyside because of the
cursed.
witch.
And
The curse.
It's a very, like, clear distinction between, like, good and evil, or at least the perception of good and evil, better or worse, poor, rich. And there's just a lot of history in these two towns, and it is all dating back to this curse of Seraphir.
The Shadyside camp over here, but it's just like
But
you see
they're
the
mixed.
tension. But you see the tension. They're
Yeah.
mixed together, but it's just more so like the dude that messing with what's the character name?
Nick Good?
No, the one who from Stranger Things.
Oh, Ziggy.
Like Ziggy, like the character of her character messing with the boy, but he's from Sunnyvale.
Little Romeo and Juliet.
But it's like he don't want it to be known, you know what I'm saying? He like keep it on the
wants to be
under.
down.
Yeah, he want to keep it on the under, which is kind of bad. So that's that.
'Cause
I
he
mean,
can't.
unfortunately, her sister is trying to be preppy, but she's like, no, you are from Shadyside. You're trying to act like something you're not. But she has a good enough reason, I
She's
guess.
hoping that if she acts as if things can be better, then they can. And, like, the curse of Shadyside will kind of, like, wash over them. But unfortunately, that's just not the case. The curse is too deep.
It's knee deep in the simple fact that it's just more so like you can't escape who you are. You know what I'm saying? She trying to cover it up, y'all. She ain't real. She's not down, okay? She want to be preppy, but you ain't preppy, all right? You can't be that. You can't pretend to be what you're not.
So, anywho, this movie is a very, I don't know, like it's really energizing when it comes to the slasher part of it, because
especially like what's the killer name? Tommy, like the whole setup of that, because it's more so like the whole thing of because the counselor, the nurse, pretty much was like, I saw your name on the wall. You will die. You gotta die. In hindsight, she's trying to save everybody, because she had this vision that he was going to terrorize the camp, which he ended up doing. But it was just like, you know, it was just... She thought she was helping, but her approach was not great. Well, her approach was, I'm just going to go straight in for the kill. That was the problem. But you later realized that, oh no, like she meant well. So that's what's bad. But like, man, he couldn't escape his fate, basically. Once his name was written on that wall, you're automatically just going to be a part of the massacre, in a sense. So, and that he did, and this is where I say, like, this was very, very graphic. It was. I mean, they don't hold back. They don't hold back. I mean, when we get down to the kills, my God, it was even kids getting it. And I don't never see kids get slaughtered. Yeah. No, but they didn't show kids. They didn't show it, but they showed Tommy know he went to hack them up. Yeah, and then when you went back, limbs everywhere. Glasses. It was the red stuff. Yeah, all right, galore. Huh? But it was exciting, and I think it's one of those movies that, like, if you really enjoy a good slasher, especially like the kind of starters of it all, so to speak, then this one is for you, because it definitely gives you the Jason vibes. It gives you just like a good old fashioned, like, it's a slasher, but it's just, I mean, they've really put emphasis on the slasher point, because even though the slashing was good, okay, that's sick to say, the ending was ridiculous, because I mean we're because it's like, bro, there are 3 parts. It's 3 parts, but the part where everyone came out was ridiculous, and it was off of that thing. I don't want to get too much into it, but if you saw Fear Street, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Where all the killers come out of, it's ridiculous. But that ending, my gosh, I was watching it and I'm just like, this is literally overkill. Yeah. And I'm talking about someone got it so bad. I'm like, and they showed it like it was rough. And I was like, oh my gosh, how is this person still talking? Watching it again, this is my 3rd time watching this part 2. And I was just like, my gosh. Yeah. They don't hold back. They don't hold back. What it is. Some movies hold back. This one does not hold back. It really, when they want to go for the gusto, they are going for the gusto. So that is. But it's a fun watch, and it just like puts you in the space of the time frame for sure. And where they say Fear Street, you definitely get that fear, because I'm thinking about it right now. I was like, just picturing, like, if I was on that campus with them, like, what would I done? Like, I mean, but you see, they got some people, you know, were able to get away from that. Yeah. But it's just just one of those things where, like, the core of this movie is, like, you can't escape, like, your fate. And that's, like, the core of the story. And then, of course, there's layers to that. But you can't escape it no matter what. Even the slasher himself could not escape his own fate, and I loved it. It's a great movie. I enjoy watching it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that it's just, I can't believe they went there, but I love it. I love it. That's why and we've seen them all, but we're just focusing on Summertime, the Summertime movie, but we've seen them all, and they all need each other in some ways. Like, if you want to understand everything that's going on. Fun times. Indeed. We enjoyed it. So, I mean, as usual, first, let us know if you, like us, love Fear Street. Are you ready for the new one? It's a new one getting made. So, yep. It's a
I
new
don't know
one.
how I feel about that. Let us know your thoughts. Which one is your favorite? Do you love them all? Is there a specific one that you like? And
have you read the books?
there's
You know,
books?
it's books, Fear Street. This ain't just regular. It's Fear Street. It's a book.
Now, I love me a
Series.
horror book. Just so you guys know, I love the horror books. If you are ever interested in a book series, give me a thumbs up. Okay, give us a thumbs up here, because if you want book reviews, I got you.
Yes.
I have been reading.
Yes.
The
and
horror
if
books.
you have the audio version of those books, I'm your man. I am, because you know
I read the
I
audio
don't
books.
want to read. I don't want to read. I'd rather just listen.
So I will say that if you're interested in book series, maybe I'll do some shorts. Maybe I'll give you short and sweet. But I have some great recommendations, and those are things that we can do as well. Anyway, that is it for today. We have more coming, you guys, and we say it every time because it's true. We always have more coming. There is more horror to be had, to be talked about. And if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoy horror fam, give us a like. It helps us out as usual. You've heard us say it before, and it is serious. We mean it. We love you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.